How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at a very interesting image leak which has recently surfaced, which shows off a couple of new characters that are supposedly going to be DLC in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. However, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, we have no idea if this leak is true or not, so make sure you guys take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you'd like to read along while I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description bar down below, and now, with all that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where I got all this brand new information. So guys, this leak was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server, so if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord as well as all my other social media presences, as well as my Twitter and Patreon in the description bar down below, and it is a picture leak that comes from 4chan. However guys, before we go ahead and take a look at this leak, I just want to remind you guys that once we hit 20,000 subscribers, we are going to be doing another LaxChris official Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Tournament, in which I will actually be giving away a gift card to the winner, and the only way that you guys can enter is if you are subscribed to the channel, so make sure you guys subscribe and hit that notification bell. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at this brand new leak. So guys, like I said, this leak comes from 4chan, and it is titled Ultimate Leak with Picture Proof, and it is posted by Anonymous. It starts by saying, "Hello everyone, let's cut right to the chase. I got this image from one of my friends over at Nintendo of America. This is a real character select screen leak. The DLC listed in the debug menu are Giovanni, kind of an echo of Pokemon Trainer but not really. Team is Rhyhorn, Persian, and Nidoqueen. Then we have Banjo Kazooie, labeled Hero here, so it could either be Banjo or Erdrick, and then we have Monster Hunter. Keep in mind, the debug characters are not in English yet, as we have not localized it. So now that we've looked at this, let's go ahead and take a look at the image leak that comes along with it." So guys, as you can see on screen right now, we have the image of the character select screen. Now, the first thing that I noticed when I took a look at this was that next to Ganondorf, there's actually a new Echo Fighter for him. Now, if you guys take a pretty good look at it, then you will notice right away that that is actually just Ganondorf but flipped, so right away that is definitely a red flag for me. Now, I definitely can't read what that says at all. It looks like it starts with a T, maybe like Tannendorf or something. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure, but that is definitely a red flag. Now, it definitely is possible for Ganondorf to get an Echo Fighter. I mean, they could bring back like Twilight Princess Ganondorf or something like that, but I think that that's very unlikely at this point. So guys, this is definitely a red flag for me, but let's go ahead and move on to the bottom row, which is definitely a lot more interesting. So guys, now let's go ahead and move on to the bottom row, which is where we have 3 blank new spaces. Now, right away, as we know, on the first DLC Fighters Pass, we are supposed to be getting a total of 5 different DLC characters, so it doesn't really make sense why there's only 3 spaces there, but maybe they haven't programmed the 4th in. I mean, once again, this does seem a little bit unlikely, just because in World of Light and in previous data mines, we have actually found before that there are over 30 different DLC slots for different DLC characters. So once again, I feel like there should be a slot for the 5th one there, but once again, I don't know that much about data mining or anything like this, so maybe this is just how they go about it. Now, another thing that I noticed that once again is a red flag is that Mewtwo was moved down to the bottom row right by the Mii fighters. Now, why on earth would they do that? The only logical reason I could see them doing this is because Mewtwo is being next to Giovanni, because as you guys know, or if you've never played the Pokemon games before, in Mewtwo Strikes Back, Mewtwo was actually used by Giovanni. He put on a suit of armor and stuff, but once again, this does seem extremely unlikely. As we know, Sakurai put the character list in this order because that was the order that they were meant to be in as they were put into the series, so it doesn't make sense that Mewtwo was moved all the way down to the bottom row. That is once again a red flag. However, another red flag that I'm seeing is also that the little character boxes don't look very good. It looks like they weren't put in very well. I mean, as you guys can see, the borders don't look great. It looks like the leftmost one is getting into Joker's character select icon right there. And it looks like under Cloud and Ken, there's a gap right there. So once again, this is all just a red flag for me. It's weird because everything else looks pretty good, like when you look at it. Once again, this isn't the greatest photo in the world, but as you take a look at it, everything else looks at least decent, but those 3 black boxes just don't look very good. However, guys, with all of those red flags, let's go ahead and talk about the characters because they are by far the most interesting part of this league. So guys, first of all, let's go ahead and talk about Giovanni. Now, if you guys have been to any of my live streams, or if you've watched my top 5 favorite Super Smash Bros. Ultimate characters, then you would know that I absolutely love Pokemon Trainer. I love the ability to cycle through different Pokemon during gameplay. It's just absolutely amazing. So to see probably the most iconic Pokemon villain ever coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I mean, it can't get any better than that. And before you guys say anything, yes, Giovanni was in Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue before he was in the anime, so technically he is a video game character first. But guys, in terms of his character, he is going to be using Rhyhorn, Persian, and Nidoqueen. Now obviously, these 3 Pokemon are extremely iconic to his team. If you guys have ever played Pokemon Red or Yellow or any of the remakes, these are some of the Pokemon he has. I mean, in the anime, Giovanni has a Persian that's always with him. Like, it works so well. Now, in terms of how they're going to implement their movesets, I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess they could borrow some assets from Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. Like for Rhyhorn, instead of his up being the water one, he could use Rock Climb or something like that. But it looks like Giovanni is going to be 100% a unique character, which is something I definitely like. Once again, Smash Ultimate has a huge array of characters, but we don't have a ton of villains in the game, so seeing Giovanni come to Smash would make a ton of people, including myself, very happy, especially if you're a huge fan of Pokemon. I think the team overall is definitely very unique, and it'd be awesome to get a Rhyhorn amiibo. I mean, you guys can't say it wouldn't be awesome. I think it would be great, so hopefully this does end up happening, just because I would love to use his team in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Next up, according to this leak, there is also a character that is listed as Hero. Now, a lot of people are believing that it's Banjo Kazooie. I saw in the comments that people were saying that it's Banjo, but it does have the potential to be Erdrick. Now, personally, guys, at this point, I do believe that it's Erdrick that's coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and not Banjo Kazooie, at least in terms of Brave or Hero, just because, as you guys already know, there's just so much evidence for Erdrick, but let's go ahead and dream a little bit and pretend that it's Banjo Kazooie. Now, in terms of Banjo Kazooie's chances, he actually has a much better chance than a lot of people give him credit for. I mean, he's he's pretty iconic when it comes to Nintendo fans because he was on the Nintendo 64 with Banjo Kazooie as well as Banjo Kazooie. And I just think overall, since so many fans want Banjo in the game, he definitely has a stronger chance than a lot of people give him credit for. Now, personally, I am not a huge Banjo Kazooie fan. I haven't really played any of the N64 games. However, I know that a lot of people really do want him, so if he does end up coming to Smash Ultimate, I'd be pretty happy with it. And finally, guys, we have Monster Hunter from the Monster Hunter franchise. Now, obviously, this is another one of those characters that a lot of people have really wanted to come to Smash Ultimate, especially because we already have Rathalos from the Monster Hunter series as an assist trophy as well as a boss character in the game. Now, personally, I think that if we were going to get a Monster Hunter character, he probably would have been announced at the Game Awards instead, just because, as you guys know, Monster Hunter was actually up for Game of the Year, so it would have been the perfect time to announce a Monster Hunter character for DLC in Smash Ultimate. But considering there are no rules when it comes to revealing characters, or which characters get into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I could definitely see them revealing him maybe at E3, or maybe even at the next Game Awards. As of now, we really have no idea when he is going to be announced, but he also does have a lot of evidence behind him, just because Monster Hunter is an extremely popular game, and there already is Monster Hunter stuff in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So guys, before I go ahead and tell you guys whether or not I believe this leak is real or not, I do want to tell you guys one thing that's pretty important. Now, for those of you guys who weren't already aware, YouTube is once again going through another kind of adpocalypse. Basically what that means is a bunch of advertisers like Epic Games and Nestle are pulling away their ads on YouTube, so it would really help me out if you guys did me a huge favor and went down in the description as well as the pinned comment and checked out my Patreon page. Now, obviously, you guys are doing more than enough just by watching this video, but if you guys want to help me out a little more and give me a little extra security, I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out and donate as little as $1 a month if you guys would like to. However, guys, with that out of the way, do I believe that this leak is real? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but according to this leaker, apparently this leak has been taken off 4chan like 4 times at this point. So the person who sent me this on Discord has said it keeps getting deleted and then put back up, so I'm not really sure. Now, 4chan usually doesn't delete posts like this unless they actually have some credibility to them. However, with everything that looks wrong about this leak, I can't say that I do believe that this is real. So as of now, I am just going to say that it is possible. However, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you guys believe that this leak is real, and would you be happy if it was? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.